Alright, this might be the silliest challenge I've undertaken so far by doing a traversal emote for an entire... What's that? Hang on. I am actually already doing my emote. That is a glitch. Ugh, I've jumped out the battle bus. I was actually doing the emote before I jumped in the battle bus. It has continued. Even with the glider, look at that. Now, obviously this isn't gameplay, this is actually replay mode, but I would have thought it would have been exactly the same. It is interesting to show that that is glitching out here. Alright, let's land and see what happens. Yay, alright. Here we go. So, the idea is to get to the end of the game, come up to the last opponent, and then kill them with whatever weapons I find at the beginning here. Now let's see if this can actually work. I believe it can. You just have to be extremely lucky. Am I that lucky? Will I make it all the way to the end? Let's get a couple more weapons here. Don't know why I really need the shield. And then we're going to start our traversal emote. Here we go. Look at that. Nothing like doing a bit of gymnastics on an icy road. So what is that? You know, that's a, from what I understand, a round off into a backhand spring into a layout. Any gymnasts out there actually know if that's what it is? I did gymnastics a very long time ago, but I don't remember. So parts of this is actually going to be fairly boring, so I will speed it up, just so we can see the action. You know, how long will it be before I actually come up against someone? Here we go, speed up mode. I'm joking. Alright, so my plan was just to keep following the road for as long as I can, watching the mini-map, watching where the storm circle is, because, you know, if you go down a slope, you can stop your emote. If you have to go through a river, you know, you obviously have to swim, so it stops the emote. So the plan was to follow the roads as much as I could, go across a bridge if need to, try and avoid any cliffs, because I didn't want to stop the traversal emote at all. Alright, I know we're coming up onto someone right now, so this is a little bit of an interesting situation. It was about now that I got a peek of someone ahead, and I started to panic. I was like, alright, this is it. They're going to see me. I'm going to die. Well, I guess I could just given it away that I don't die. But there they are. Up ahead, they're collecting stuff. And I'm like, oh no, I'm going to die. They're going to see me. Oh, alright, maybe they didn't turn their camera this way. They didn't see me. They're heading off. Oh, this is great. They might actually just run ahead into that building up there, and I might be able to travel past, so they may not see me. And then all of a sudden, oh no, they've seen me. And then with those shots, it's like, alright, maybe the traversing the emote is actually putting them off. They can't actually hit me because it's hard to target them. And then I went, nah, it's a bot. Look at that bad aim. It's a bot. The bot goes down there. I thought that might have been the end of it. And as I head past here, oh, he pops back up, has another crack. And off he goes again, thinking, well, maybe that'll be the end of it. But no, he has another crack at trying to shoot me, and still doesn't hit a shot, which I thought at least the bot would get one or two little cracks off me. But no. And that was it. Didn't see him again. So here we go. Gonna speed up a little bit further, and we'll see where we end up. Now through this passage, as I'm watching the mini-map, I could see ahead that I was gonna have a bit of a dilemma. It was either head around to the right and try and go right around the river that was there, or head to the left and go across a bridge, get close to a town, take my chances that I still won't see anyone. And what did I decide? Well, I decided that it was actually better to go over the bridge. So I head down here towards the bridge, and I figure I can get through here. I'm gonna make it. We'll do this. We'll get over the bridge, and we'll be safe. And you know what? I think my hunch was right. We head through there, over the bridge, up here. I could hear some gunfire, hear someone battling it out in the buildings off to my left. But I just kept going like, come on, let's get out of here, let's get out of here. And off we go, back onto the path, following the road, heading to the destination. Mind you, the storm got a little bit smaller. I made it through another round. And I was like, I'm in the top 50. Can you believe it? Like, it was unbelievable. Top 50, only one bot shot at me, and I've at least, it feels like I've travelled at least half the map. And off I go. But knowing what was up ahead, the road was heading off towards the storm. Do I try and go through and around, and with the possibility I could actually get caught in the storm? Or do I deviate from my plan slightly to head towards the middle of the circle, where obviously I'm going to get caught up in some fighting? So it was a bit of a decision. I had to make a decision though. It was left towards the storm, following the road, right, heading into a more of a dangerous area. Let's speed it up and see where I went. As you can see, if you follow this, I actually make the decision to head right. Now, if you hear a dog barking, that's my next door neighbour's dog. Just having a bit of a bark. Saying, hello world. Here I go. Heading off-road, up into the snow. And then I didn't know what was over the hill here, and I got a little bit worried. So I figured that there could be a slope here, and I was actually going to lose my emote. I was going to fall and have to start again, which really kind of breaks the challenge of continuously doing this traversal emote for the entire game until the end. But somehow, by going on an angle, I actually managed to go down here without breaking the emote. So it's a bit like, you know, instead of driving straight up a real steep slope in your car, you actually go up on an angle and turn and an angle and turn, and you can make up these really steep slopes. So there I go, I made it. Then travelling along, I could hear more gunfire through here. The storm was getting smaller. I had a decision to make. Once again, do I head straight through the middle? The ice was a little bit tricky there. It actually made me slip a little bit. Do I head to the middle of the circle? Once again, obviously going to be a huge target being in the middle, because everyone wants to kind of head into that area to get the win. Or do I do a little bit of a lap of the circle to try and last a little bit longer? I think by now I was down in the top 20. So as I head up this peak, I actually made the decision to do a little bit of a lap. I head off on my lap. Obviously I try to dodge that car that went through, because that would have been a goner if they'd run over me. Just avoiding them, hearing fighting all around on my left, on my right. Still just trying to keep this emote going, and I couldn't really believe it. Like now, I was down in the top 10. The new circle was just to my right. My plan was to head around this ridge and then basically just loop towards the centre. But then, look, someone decided to shoot at me. Now, this was not a bot. He hit his first few shots. And then it was like, alright, I'll get down here, get to some safety, and then we'll go after that.